Susan.
I'll be with you in a moment.
Oh, I'm sorry, Captain Huxley. Pat Boone's aboard.
Who? Miss Pomeroy. Miss Pomeroy, Pat Boone is not aboard the Ocean Queen. And even if he is, he's on a vacation. He does not wish to be disturbed. The only thing he wants to do is rest.
And he's got a perfect right. In what cabin is he doing all this?
He's in cabin number... Oh, no, Miss Pomeroy. Now, this is an order. Do not try to find him.
And don't persuade him to appear at the ship's concert? And don't make you even more popular than you already are?
No. N-O, no.
Y-E-S, sir. What if he insists?
Oh, he won't. Bernadine.
If you'll just tell me who you're looking for.
Shh. CB, GB, LB, but no PB.
PB. Like in potatoes boiled or like in prunes barbecued?
Like in Pat Boone. I was sure he'd use the same initials. You know, like they always do in mystery books.
I didn't know he was aboard.
Oh, he is. And I'll never hear the last of it from Captain Huxley unless I find him. Clues. Right out of the clues closet. No. No. No.
They're not your size anyway.
Cedric, now you go into every cabin on A deck. Have you seen a dinner jacket that has black satin lapels and a dark background, a very large plaid, sort of green and blue?
I have indeed. Planned to get one like it myself.
Where?
Little haberdashery in New York.
No. Where did you see the jacket? In what cabin?
Oh, A38.
A38. Cedric, I'll never forget you for this. Remember that $5 you loaned me last week?
Do I?
You don't have to pay it back.
Yes?
This is Miss Pomeroy, Susanna Pomeroy, the ship's social director. May I see you for a moment, Mr. Boone?
Mr. Boone? I'm Frederick Evergreen. What may I do for you, young lady?
Right jacket, wrong man in it. I'm sorry to bother you.
Oh, Miss Pomeroy.
Yes, sir?
There is another jacket on board exactly like this one.
I know.
With a much younger man in it.
I know.
In that cabin.
I didn't know.
He almost ran into me a little while ago. Practically knocked me down. He wore dark glasses.
Oh, Mr. Evergreen, I'd be honored if you'd save a dance for me after the show tomorrow night.
Will I? I'll stay up all night getting into shape. Thank you.
Remember you're mine. If you go dancing.
Any luck? I'll say, listen.
And lips are tempting on a summer.
Hello, I'm Susanna Pomeroy, the social director.
Hi.
Oh, I'm nobody, except I have some distant relatives in Tennessee who know some folks who know some distant relatives of yours.
Mr. Boone, and don't deny you are, you can save my life in a week's salary.
How can I do that?
May I come in for a minute? David, just a minute. Excuse me, Nugent.
All right, now I'm Pat Boone, you're Susan Pomeroy. What's your problem?
Well, I can tell you in a few words. Captain Huxley said that you're on a vacation and you don't want to do anything but rest. And I told him I could get you to sing at the ship's show tomorrow night. And he said if I could, he'd cancel the 10 marks against me, which can cost me a week's salary. And I said I could. And he said if I couldn't, I'd have 20 marks against me. And here I am, and will you?
That's a few words?
For me, yes. Would you, Mr. Boone?
Of course I would.
Oh, great.
If I could.
If you could?
Yeah, you see, I lost my voice 2 weeks ago. Overwork. Nothing serious, the doctor said, as long as I just don't sing for the next month.
But But we just heard you outside the door.
Come here. You heard this.
Be faithful, darling, while you're away. For when it's summer, a heart can stray.
You see, I'm not singing. I'm just synchronizing.
Synchronizing?
Sure, like when I make a movie, we pre-record the songs first, and then I just sing to my own voice. It makes a better sound that way.
Oh. I don't suppose you'd go against your doctor's orders.
Oh, not at the prices I pay him. I'm sorry.
Well, that makes two of us. Say, does Captain Huxley know you aren't allowed to sing for a month?
Oh, sure.
Oh. Oh, that man. All right, Junior. Curfew hour. Time, all you teenagers were in bed. Quiet, please. Miss Susanna Pomeroy is recording. Quiet. Quiet. Quiet.
Hey, ain't you that big singing star Susanna Pomeroy?
I reckon I am.
Are you from Tennessee, too?
Well, you gotta be if you want to be a singer these days. You know that. What can I do for you?
Well, ma'am, I was wondering if maybe you could sing at our little old hoedown we're having tomorrow night.
Miss Pomeroy, would you like to hear the playback now?
He sure talks funny, don't he? He pronounces all the letters.
Takes all kinds, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, Randy, I'm ready. Let's hear me. Come on. Take a load off your feet.
I'll be. You ain't singing, and yet you are. That sure ought to come in handy.
Handy? What for?
Well, you know, in case you ever lost your voice on one of them there personal appearances you stars make, you know. You'd just put on a record, and then you could just move your mouth accordingly.
That's right.
Sure.
Pretty, ain't it? Oh, ain't it?
Oh, sure it is.
Hey, Nugie, you asleep?
Not anymore, I'm not.
Pat Boone sings tomorrow night in person. Voice or no voice.
Oh, you're dreaming.
I was. As a matter of fact, I think I'll go back to that dream and get Pat out of those corny clothes.
Pomeroy, I want to compliment you on your ingenuity. How did you find Mr. Boone?
Nothing to it.
Really? Well, I happen to know he isn't supposed to sing a note for a month, so how did you talk him into that?
Nothing to it.
I'm just curious to know how you're going to get him out of sick bay.
Nothing to it. Sick bay?
Exactly 30 minutes ago, your favorite singer and mine was hospitalized. Dr. Jones thinks that he might have the measles.
Come in, if you've had the measles.
I've had everything, including the biggest disappointment of my life.
Hi. Say, the nurses around here are getting prettier and prettier.
Well, I thought a nurse would be less conspicuous than a social director. Have you really got the measles?
Well, I don't have any fever or any spots, but the doc insists it's measles.
Can't you remember if you ever had them as a kid?
No, I can't. Say, I sure am sorry about spoiling your plans for tonight. I mean, about me singing to my records.
Que sera, sera. How do you feel?
I feel fine, but the doc insists I don't.
And we were going to make such beautiful music together.
We?
Well, I didn't tell you about that. I took one of your records and taped it as a duet.
How were we?
Well, you tell me.
Mr. Boone, what are you doing out of bed? Florence Nightingale, I presume?
It was all my fault, Dr. Jones.
Oh, no, it was my fault, Doc, but it's these chills. They're driving me mad, Doc. Mad, mad. I had to sing a cool song to warm up.
Get back in bed.
Yes, sir.
You're going to look like a shadow of your former self if you don't follow my advice.
A shadow of his former self? Pat Boone may still sing tonight, in person.
With me here?
With you there.
How's she gonna do that?
Oh, we don't question how Suzanne accomplishes the impossible. We just sit back and marvel.
Oh, Miss Pomeroy.
Yes, sir?
That sign says that Mr. Pat Boone will appear in person tonight, doesn't it?
What makes you doubt that he will, sir?
Oh, just the fact that he's confined to sick bay with the measles.
It is an interesting situation, isn't it?
Yeah.
Showtime. I don't know about you, but I don't want to miss Pat Boone in person.
Wait till you see what happens after this message from our alternate sponsor.
Hi, folks. I'm glad you came. If it's all right with you, I'd like to sing my newest record for you. It's called There's a Gold Mine in the Sky. And your wonderful social director, Miss Susanna Pomeroy, rigged up this little setting for the number. Kind of cute, don't you think?
Person, just like the lady promised.
Be sure to watch the new Pat Boone Chevrolet show starting Thursday, October 3rd.